Ladies and gentlemen, is Ronnie Radke the biggest name in rock music? Is he the legitimate face of rock music in 2024? And when I say rock music, I mean all rock music. Rock, metal, metalcore, all that stuff. I don't like putting labels on stuff saying, well, this is metalcore, this is deathcore, this is pop metal. I don't like that. Is he the face of metal music? He has currently over 7.7 million monthly listeners on Spotify. His song Popular Monster on YouTube has 149 million views, with contributed, a lot of it was these kids doing reaction videos that were getting hundreds of thousands of views. And before Popular Monster, I really don't know how many people are actually paying attention to Ronnie Radke. When it really comes down to it, Ronnie plays the biggest festivals in the world. He just played in front of 50,000 people at Welcome to Rockville, and another 50,000 people in Sonic Temple. One was in Daytona Beach, Florida. The other one was in Columbus, Ohio. The two biggest festivals for rock and metal music. He did play at the 98 Rock Fest in Tampa, Florida, and from the clip I'm about to show you, nothing but females going crazy. In my area where I was sitting in the cheap seats, nothing but women screaming, "Oh my God, oh!" Like, he has an appeal towards women. What Ronnie has done, he plays up the bad guy role. He plays up the role of, you either like me, you love me, or you hate me. And I honestly agree that he's more of a humble individual. But when you think about it, people hate people that are successful, that will tell you straight up, hey, I'm a millionaire, I'm rich. You're buying my albums, you're clicking on my content, you're booing me at concerts. But the more you do that, the more you put money into my pocket, the more I'm successful. So keep writing those tweets, those nasty comments, because the more you comment on my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok, the more I'm actually getting paid. I was like, I get it. I wasn't as like understanding of who he was at that point. I seen him and I go, I get it. He's a good musician, a good singer. Then I went to see him about 4 months later, probably more than that, about a year later, in Orlando, after seeing him at the 98 Rock Fest in Tampa. And this one was at the arena in Orlando, Florida, opening for the band Disturbed. And when I heard him, I was like, okay, he's almost like Motionless in White, like a less gothic-y version of Motionless in White. I get why people like him. I get the appeal behind him. He has great music, very catchy lyrics, very catchy riffs, but the dude can sing, he puts on a great show, and he's very humble. Then, about 3 months after that, at the Welcome to Rockville Music Festival in Daytona Beach, Florida, I come across seeing him again, 50,000 people in an outdoor venue, and he ended up doing a song at the time with Alex Terrible, right? And it was like a very mind-blowing thing because he had a song with Alex Terrible and Tech Nine, and the song is brutally heavy, brutally crazy. So he ends up having Alex and Tech Nine come out on stage because they were performing at that festival. So why not bring the other two guys out because they are on a show that you're performing on, right? And he had fire, he had flames, he had the whole 9 yards. And I was like, from what he did in Orlando compared to what he did at Welcome to Rockville is a night and day difference. His music videos are the highest quality videos I've ever seen. Like, you watch them and you're like, this is like cinematic Hollywood type of videos. He's spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on videos when a lot of these artists just have a band jamming out or doing something. He's putting a lot of work into it, right? And then you got the reason he is as popular as he is. He puts out good music that's very catchy, and he's almost transitioned into like the pop genre, that he's almost to the point of like he's very commercialized. He's taken music that is very heavy, but he has rap music in it, clean singing, aggressive breakdowns, and catchy lyrics. But like I said, on top of that, the whole imagery of the video and everything is appealing. And he might be more appealing to younger generation, but like I said, when I seen him at 98 Rockfest, he was appealing to more females because there was more females, it seemed like, that were there listening to his stuff, enjoying his stuff. And like I said, Popular Monster, 100 and basically 50 million views on that video. Countless millions upon millions with the reviews and the reactions for that song, Popular Monster. I think Popular Monster is what made them a stratosphere. They went from here to here like overnight. That album sold like 20,000 copies the first week it was out. And at the end of the day, 7.7 million streams on Spotify. I don't know what countless streams he has, like the actual numbers, but he has 7.7 million listeners monthly. That's a big amount of listeners monthly. But at the end of the day, I really believe the reason he's so famous, so popular, is one, he speaks his mind. Two, he knows how to gravitate and bring an audience in and get people to look at him and say things, and he's not afraid to speak his mind. And a lot of times when people speak their mind, people listen and they go, what's he saying? So a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people will go, well, that's an asshole for that, or he's a jerk for that. But he's not afraid to call out venues or call out festivals for doing some shady stuff. Like he called out Rockfest in Wisconsin for basically upcharging and wanting to take a lot of the fees for the merchandise for themselves. And he's like, I'm not selling merchandise here because of that reason. But Ronnie, like I said, is a very humble guy. He knows what he's doing, and he knows how to grab attention. He knows how to bring people to enjoy his stuff. So that's why I think Ronnie is the face of metal music. Y'all might be thinking I'm crazy, but having seen him at least 3 times in the last year and a half, I can see the progression from 98 Rockfest to Welcome to Rockville. The stage presence, the overall charismaticness, and just seeing what he's done. The dude is just blowing up like it's nobody's business. And he knows how to make TikToks and Instagram videos, and he knows by doing that, it's going to bring in audiences too that might not watch his music or listen to it, but they'll sit down and watch his TikTok and go, I hate that guy, I hate him. But somebody who might see him on TikTok who never seen him before might find out that he's in a band, go watch the band and become a fan. But at the end of the day, I just think Ronnie knows what he's doing, and Ronnie will continuously be one of the biggest faces of modern day